Our world is changing. Look around your neighborhood. Notice the vibrant mix of people, the different faces, and the variety of cultures that now call this place home. You might see new faces. These faces bring with them stories, traditions, and experiences that enrich our community. You might hear unfamiliar languages. These languages are the sounds of our world, a symphony of voices that add depth and color to our daily lives. This is the beautiful tapestry of diversity. Each thread represents a unique individual, and together they create a masterpiece. God's creation is filled with unique cultures and people. Each culture brings its own beauty, its own way of seeing the world, and its own contributions to our shared human experience. As Christians, we have an incredible opportunity. We are called to be the hands and feet of Christ, to reach out and welcome those who are new among us. We can welcome these new neighbors. A simple greeting, a smile, or a helping hand can make a world of difference. We can show them God's love. Through acts of kindness and generosity, we can reflect the love of Christ to those who may feel out of place. Our communities are becoming more and more vibrant. The blend of cultures, traditions, and perspectives creates a dynamic and exciting environment. This blend of cultures is a gift. It offers us the chance to experience the richness of the world without leaving our own neighborhoods. It is a chance to learn and grow. By engaging with different cultures, we expand our understanding and appreciation of the world. We can experience new foods and traditions. Each meal, each celebration is an opportunity to connect and share in the joy of diversity. We can open our hearts to different ways of life. By inviting others into our homes and lives, we build bridges of understanding and friendship. Let's embrace this diversity with open arms. Let's celebrate the differences that make us unique and the commonalities that bring us together. We are called to be a welcoming presence. Our faith compels us to reach out and include everyone in our circle of love and care. Let's extend a hand of friendship to those who are new. Let's make them feel seen, valued, and included. Let's make our communities places of belonging, where everyone feels at home, regardless of where they come from. Together, we can create a beautiful mosaic of unity. Each person adds their own unique piece to the larger picture. This reflects the love of our Creator, a love that knows no boundaries and embraces all of humanity. The Bible is filled with examples of welcoming the stranger. From the Old Testament to the New Testament, the message is clear. We are to open our hearts and homes to those in need. God cares deeply for the foreigner and the vulnerable. His love extends beyond borders and boundaries, reaching out to every corner of the earth. He calls us to do the same. We are to mirror His compassion and kindness in our daily lives, extending a helping hand to those who are struggling. In Leviticus, we are commanded to love our neighbor as yourself. This ancient directive is as relevant today as it was thousands of years ago. This command extends to everyone, including those who are different from us. It challenges us to look beyond our own comfort zones and embrace diversity. Jesus himself was a stranger. His birth in a humble manger is a powerful reminder of the simplicity and vulnerability of life. He was born in a humble manger, far from the comforts of a home. This humble beginning speaks volumes about God's love for the lowly and the marginalized. He fled persecution as a child. The Holy Family's flight to Egypt is a poignant example of seeking refuge and safety in a foreign land. Throughout his ministry, Jesus reached out to those on the margins. He healed the sick, fed the hungry, and comforted the brokenhearted. He welcomed the outcast and the forgotten. His interactions with lepers, Samaritans, and other marginalized groups broke social norms and demonstrated radical love. He taught us to see ourselves in those who are different. By sharing meals and moments with people from all walks of life, Jesus showed us the importance of community and connection. Time and again, Scripture reminds us that we are one family under God. Our differences should not divide us, but rather enrich our collective experience. We are called to show hospitality and kindness. These acts of love are not just suggestions, but mandates that reflect the heart of God. We are to break down barriers of prejudice and fear. By doing so, we create a world that mirrors the inclusive love of our Creator. Let us remember the words of Hebrews. Do not forget to show hospitality to strangers, for by so doing, some people have shown hospitality to angels without knowing it. This timeless wisdom encourages us to see the divine in every person we meet, reminding us that our acts of kindness have far-reaching impacts. All around us, there are inspiring stories of welcome. These stories are not just fleeting moments, but are powerful examples of how communities can come together to create a sense of belonging. These stories remind us of the power of compassion, compassion that transcends boundaries and brings people closer, fostering a sense of unity and shared humanity. They show us that small acts of kindness can have a profound impact. Whether it's helping someone carry groceries or offering a drink to a thirsty person, these gestures can brighten someone's day and build lasting connections. In one community, a church group organized English language classes. These classes are more than just educational sessions. They are lifelines for newcomers trying to navigate a new culture and language. These classes help newcomers find their footing. They provide the tools needed to communicate, integrate, and thrive in their new environment. In another town, families came together to welcome a refugee family. This collective effort was a testament to the community's commitment to inclusivity and support. They provided furniture, clothing, and friendship. These tangible and intangible gifts helped the family start anew with a sense of security and belonging. These acts of generosity made a world of difference. They transformed a house into a home and strangers into friends. They helped the refugee family feel seen and valued. This sense of recognition and appreciation is crucial for anyone starting over in a new place. These stories remind us that we can make a difference. Every small action contributes to a larger movement of kindness and support. One person at a time, one act of kindness at a time, we can create a more welcoming world. Each of us has the power to make someone feel included and valued. Let us be inspired by these stories of hope and compassion. They serve as a reminder that together we can build bridges of understanding and create a more inclusive world for everyone. Tolerance is a good starting point. However, we are called to go beyond mere tolerance. We are called to cultivate genuine appreciation. Let's take the time to learn about our neighbors' beliefs and traditions. Let's ask questions with a sincere heart. Let's engage in respectful dialogue. We may not always agree. However, we can approach our differences with humility and respect. Let's look for common ground. Let's build bridges of understanding. Let's remember that diversity is a strength, not a threat. When we open our hearts and minds, we discover the richness of God's creation. We see the world through new eyes